Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. As Pro-Chancellor of the University, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the ceremony for the School of Education and the School of Law, Criminology and Political Science. May I first introduce the platform party and welcome on my immediate left Mr. Jim Rodford, who will be receiving an honorary degree of Doctor of Arts, and on my far left, Mrs. Penny Carey, Dean of the School of Law, Criminology and Political Science. On my right is Dr. Lynn Trodd, Dean of the School of Education, and on my far right is Mr. Chris McIntyre, Dean of Cultural Affairs and Director of UH Arts. At the table to my right is Mrs. Sharon Harrison Barker, the Academic Registrar of the University, who carries the University's mace. May I also welcome our graduates, their relatives and friends to this morning's ceremony. We will now proceed with the conferment of awards, and I have pleasure in calling upon Mr. McIntyre to read a citation for the conferment of an honorary degree of Doctor of Arts on Mr. Jim Rodford. Yes.
Pro-Chancellor, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to read the citation for the presentation of the Honorary Award of Doctor of Arts to Mr. Jim Rodford. People make musical instruments out of some very strange things. We've all seen and heard children making drums from saucepans and guitars from elastic bands and cereal boxes, and older children playing tunes on wine glasses and beer bottles. There are even videos on YouTube demonstrating how to make a flute out of a carrot. A double bass was way out of budget for this nominee when he was a teenager. So he improvised with a plywood tea chest, a piece of cord, and a broom handle. You can see this on YouTube too, and Jim says that it was surprisingly effective. Jim played skiffle music on this instrument and would transport it on his bicycle or carry it on the bus. It's hard to imagine how you might carry such an instrument around on a bicycle, but I'm reliably assured that he did. Born and bred in St Albans, Jim Rodford has lived in the area all his life, as has his wife Jean. It was while he was at the St Albans County Grammar School for Boys, now known as Verulam School, that he played his tea chest bass with the Blue Tones. They began as a purely acoustic group, playing American-style folk and blues, and evolved into a rock and roll band as they acquired electric guitars, microphones, and a sound system. In 1964, Jim turned professional and toured extensively throughout the UK and Europe with the Mike Cotton Sound, playing both their own shows and supporting backing artists such as Dusty Springfield, Gene Pitney, Elkie Brooks, and PJ Proby, as well as supporting the Beatles. Jim and his cousin Rod Argent then formed the band Argent, and for 6 years they enjoyed hits both in the UK and in the USA, including the number 5 single, Hold Your Head Up, and the top 20 album, All Together Now. Jim then enjoyed 20 very successful years with the Kinks and worked also with Lonnie Donegan, The Animals, Barbara Dixon, and the Swinging Blue Jeans. A particular highlight of Jim's career was playing to an audience of 500,000 people in the desert outside Los Angeles. And he is one of an elite group of musicians who holds a 100 pin, which acknowledges a 100% sellout concert at Madison Square Gardens in New York. These achievements were during Jim's time with the Kinks, and in 1990, he was deservedly presented with an Ivor Novello Award for outstanding services to British music, also whilst he was playing with the Kinks. Alongside this glittering career, which has spanned 6 decades and includes more than 40 albums, 5 of which are gold, Jim has always been passionate about supporting and mentoring those who are just starting out. He continues to support local gigs and works with local young musicians. One of these is Katie Masson, a University of Hertfordshire fine art graduate and member of the St Albans band Co Jones, who regularly play alongside Jim's band, the Rodford Files, at charity gigs. We're delighted that Jim is also supporting the university's collaboration in the creation of a new museum and gallery in St Albans, alongside his ongoing work with some of our young musicians. It is important to note Jim's charity work. He has aided many local and national charities over the years, including those that support leukemia and cancer research and action on multiple sclerosis. Jim has been active across almost the entire history of contemporary rock music, and he clearly doesn't believe in retirement. At the age of 76, he is still recording and touring internationally with the Zombies and plays locally with the Rodford Files. I do hope that by now, though, he allows himself the luxury of a car and still doesn't carry the bass guitar around on a bicycle. Pro Vice-Chancellor, Jim is a genuine rock and roll legend and a Hertfordshire star. In recognition of his outstanding achievement, I ask that you confer the honorary award of Doctor of Arts upon Mr. Jim Rodford.
Pro-Chancellor, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, it's wonderful to be rewarded this way for my long career in music. Congratulations to all you students for your achievements in education and law. When I was at school at St Albans County Grammar School for Boys in the 1950s, that's Verulam now to everybody, I had no inkling of what would happen in my future. Me and a couple of friends would try to make music, jamming on acoustic guitars and a T-chess bass. To explain a T-chess bass, back in the first part of the last century, tea would be transported around the world in tea chests, which were thin plywood boxes, about this big. You turn it upside down, make a hole in the upturned base of it, put a bit of string through with a knot, put the other bit of string at the top of a broom handle, put your foot up for leverage, and you pull tight to make a high note, let it go a bit for a low note. And let me tell you, it was surprisingly effective, a very primitive double bass. As you said, none of us could afford real instruments in those days. Our hero was Lonnie Donegan, who was the UK musical pioneer, exposing us to American blues and country music. Our band, the Blue Tones, all local from St Albans, skiffle group, swiftly became very popular locally. Looking into the future, it was, for me, far into the future to be asked to join Lonnie Donegan's band for a few years in the 1980s was a thrill. It was a dream come true. Back to the 1950s, Like hundreds, if not thousands, of skiffle groups all over the UK, including the Quarrymen in Liverpool, who morphed into the Beatles, we all know that. They were a skiffle group to start with. We gradually developed into rock and roll bands with electric guitars and electric basses and drums. Around 1962, the Blue Tones, my skiffle group, where we were rock and roll by then, played a couple of times at Hatfield Polytechnic, or Hatfield Tech, as we used to call it. Of course, now it's become your University of Hertfordshire. And never in my wildest dreams did I think a day like today would happen. In 1961, I helped my cousin Rod Argent to form local heroes, the Zombies. Original member Chris White is here today with his wife Viv. And to commemorate it, we all met at the Blacksmith's Arms. We were too young to go into the pub. At Blacksmith's Arms, Easter weekend 1961, and there's a blue plaque on the wall to commemorate that. We walked down the road to the old Pioneer Club, which is where that new school is now, in Hatfield Road, for their first rehearsal. I am part of the reformed current lineup of the Zombies, which started in 1999, and we tour the world to this day. Going back to the 1960s, I left the Blue Tones and turned professional in 1964 with a band called the Mike Cotton Sound. We would tour the UK with all the chart bands. On one of the tours, there was a new band, the Kinks. Our two bands become friendly, resulting in collaborations far into the future, lasting up to this day. A big day for me, around Christmas 1964, our band, the Mike Cotton Sound, embarked on a 3-week run at the Hammersmith Odeon, or Apollo, as it is now known, opening for the biggest show business phenomenon of all time, the Beatles. I couldn't believe my luck. Just 6 weeks after leaving my day job as a clerk at Bolito Stocking Factory, where Morrison's is now in Fleetville, I'm on stage in what was then the biggest show in the world. It was an experience that will stay with me forever. At the end of the 60s, my cousin Rod Argent and I form a new band, Argent. With this outfit, we start touring more internationally, and this is where I have to thank my darling wife, Jean. We've been together for over 60 years, and it don't seem a day too much. She always said, go ahead and do it. It might all finish tomorrow. That's what we all thought back then. How long will rock and roll last? She kept the home fires burning and is a major part of what is taking place today. While we were abroad, one phone call per week was all we could afford. Back then in the late 60s, early 70s, no mobiles. You know, if you had a phone at home, you were lucky. And it had to be booked in advance. So once a week I'd call her, and it could often be a bad line, so it was tough times for her. A long 20-year stint with the Kinks follows my Argent period, and since 1998, when the Kinks folded, I've been lucky enough to have had quite long spells with the Animals and the Swinging Blue Jeans, among many other bands. As I said previously, the current Zombies are still going strong, and I'm often asked to play at charity events with my two musician sons, Steve and Russ, which I enjoy. Two of my granddaughters, Anya and Cara, who are also here, also take part, and my vicar daughter, Paula, arranges charity events also. To finish, I am blessed with a wonderful family and an interesting and varied career. To you students just starting out in life, I say, all the cliches are true. With honest hard work, perseverance, and belief in your ability, you can make your dreams come true. Good luck to you all, and thanks so much for this award. Thank you.
Dr. Rodford, thank you so much. It is an immense privilege for us to have a chance to talk to you and listen to you today. You're a star. Thank you so much. We shall now receive the graduates of the School of Education and the School of Law, Criminology and Political Science. Graduates are presented by a member of academic staff from their school or department, and I first call upon Professor Helen Payne.
School of Education, Doctor of Education. Anat Ishat Vargo has been awarded the degree of Doctor of Education in recognition of a programme of work entitled Comparing Group Processes between an Intensive Verbal Personal Development Group and Intensive Dance Movement Personal Development Group. Pro-Chancellor, Dr. Anat Ishat Vargo.
Doctor of Education, John Paul Minot has been awarded the degree of Doctor in Education in recognition of a programme of work entitled A Primary Head Teacher's Exploration of Lesson Study. Pro-Chancellor, Dr. John Paul Minot. Doctor of Education, David James Turner has been awarded the degree of Doctor of Education in recognition of a programme of work entitled Surfing the Turbulence, Fluctuations in Self-Perceptions of Expertise in the Long-Term Developmental Journeys of Expert-like Male Sport Coaches. Pro-Chancellor, Dr. David James Turner.
Master of Arts degree in Education, Somaya Anandanadesan. Alex James Chaplin. Shanice Linda Harmon. Ian Mortimer. David James O'Connell. With distinction, Adam Jeremy Russell. Karen Satchell. Emma Louise Vitesi Masters. Matthew George White. Louise Catherine Winston. Postgraduate Certificate in Education in Primary, Alexandra Jane Anders. Sharmin Jyoti Begum. Hannah Jane Bird. Hannah Claire Boyle. James Christopher Britton. Zoe Lauren Budwick. Victoria Louise Cartwright. Daniel Lewis Collin. Elizabeth Margaret Ann Cook. With distinction, Emma Davies. With distinction, Francesca Duva. With distinction, Sarah Louise Emerton. Catherine Sarah Ann Fussell. With distinction, Jake Stephen Garwood. Danica Zimi George. Claire Patricia Glynn. Hannah Rebecca Green. Jessica Elizabeth Grono. Abby Louise Gurney. Harriet Beth Hasler-Watts. Lauren Alice Henderson. Rosanna Catherine Louise Hogg. Christopher William Hunt. Norina Shaheen Hussain. Tracy Ann Ireton. Emily Jane Jefferson. Laura Louise Jessen. Claire Irene Lawless. With distinction, Gabrielle Elizabeth Law. Salma Mia. With distinction, Marianne Mitchell. Adam Scott Mitchellmore. Benjamin John Morgan. With distinction, Joanna Alice Morley Sutcliffe. With distinction, Sophie Rosemary Morris. Charlotte Munns. Emily Claire Nellens. Charlotte May Nichols. Ailish Maria O'Keefe. Rachel Amy Porter. Lisa Beth Record. With distinction, Katie Constance Ryman. Emma Jane Skinner. Lindsay Marie Smith. Michelle Jane Spite. With distinction, Emma Taylor. Gemma Louise Taylor. Emily Jane Thompson. With distinction, Georgia May Vary. Poppy London Whiteford. With distinction, Robert Oliver Wotton. Eleanor Margaret Wright. Simone Yarrow. With distinction, Bibi Amna Zaman. Professional Graduate Certificate in Education in Primary, Georgette Sophie Skipsey Gregory. Lucy Elizabeth Williams.
Postgraduate Certificate in Education, Secondary, Sarah Nicola Farrell. Ria Emil Andrews. With distinction, Christopher Martin James Baker. Deborah Balabio. Rebecca Angela Bates. Jessica Rose Bigden. Megan Louise Burgess. Rosemary Ann Calmay. Carl Michael Chapman. Fiona Catherine Collins. Demi Lucy Cook. With distinction, Gian Lorenzo Costarella. With distinction, India Wallace Darcy. Martin James Diarth. Deborah Bonafede. Alice Dwyer. With distinction, Mark Stephen Edwards. Essin Almes. Aleri Ann Evans. With distinction, Emma Susan Evans. With distinction, Stephanie May Fernandez. Adam David Henry Gleed. Alistair James Robert Graham. Ellie Mae Griffiths. Lindsay Amy Haig. Emma Jade Hart. Lamara Acacia Hayes. Natasha Louise Humphrey. Elizabeth Helen Jack. Jordan Keeley. Rulank Kotecha. Amanda Judy Elizabeth Langley. Rihanna Legg. Jonathan Lee. Alison Jane Maguire. With distinction, Catherine Louise Maron. Kelly Ann McBride. Emily Adelaide Medcalf. Catherine Faye Miranda. With distinction, Gillian Marie Patterson. Tom Perkins. Taryn Charlotte Rice. With distinction, Madeline Francis Roy. With distinction, Louis Francis Barry Scarrett. With distinction, Cassandra Smith. Georgina Elizabeth Smith. Alexander Stilianou. Bradley Allen Swale. Gwynfor Paul Tiley. Mohammed Umin Ardin. Anna Maria van der Spoel. With distinction, Eleanor Wakeling. With distinction, Joanna Claire Whitfield. Professional Graduate Certificate in Education in Secondary, Nilgan Asalesi.
Bachelor of Education degree. With first class honours, Charles Abraham Briggs. Stephanie Athanasou. Natasha Benning. Anna Marie Bennett. Harvey Belencown. With first class honours, Angela Jane Boniface. Kelly Brown. Leah Hannah Margaret Brown. Cherry Bunny. Sarah Emma Chadwick. Rebecca Elise Charlton. Peter Kleins. Danielle Cohen. Christiana Constantino. Molly Coyne. Charlie Craig. Georgina Downs. Amy Elizabeth Day. Alexandra Gay de la Salle. Daria Demir. Amanda Edwards. Chloe Melissa Ellis. Hannah Ellis. Charlotte Glacier. With first-class honours, Rebecca Gollins. With first-class honours, Leah Grogan. Emily Hagger. Megan Rose Howlett. Jahida Hussain. Kathleen Inglis. Freya Kirk. Natasha Kocher. With first-class honours, Carmela Leto. With first-class honours and winner of a university prize, Michel Levercomte. With first-class honours, Thomas James Littlewood. Jessica Louise Lloyd. Erin Victoria Lachlan. Bethany Loudon. Zara Mamdani. Catherine Nicola McAllister. Aaron Stanley Mullins. With first-class honours, Erica Nabashima. With first-class honours, Melissa Yasmin Patel. With first-class honours, Kelly Ann Bertulo. With first-class honours, Samantha Kathleen Paulson. Tony Suzanne Plain. Connor William Reynolds. With first-class honours and winner of a University Prize, Kirsty Rosemary Saker. Ayla Salah. Robin Schweizer. Robin Claire Suzanne Sim. With first-class honours, Charlotte Smith. Erin Mary Tull. Hira Udin. Nafisa Shazia Ullah. Eleanor Jane Warman. Jessica Warmouth. Georgia West. Amy Whitehouse. Grace Williams. With first-class honours, Chloe Woodger.
School of Law, Criminology and Political Science. Master of Laws degrees in Commercial Dispute Resolution and Maritime Law. Kalichi Antonia Priska Berry. Master of Laws degree in Commercial Law and Intellectual Property, Nishta Mehra. Master of Laws degree in E-commerce Law with distinction, Temideo Olufolakemi Akindele. Master of Laws degree in E-commerce and Maritime Law, Abimbola Zarayat Aziz. Master of Laws degree in Intellectual Property and Maritime Law, Seo Jing Lun. Siti Intan Liana Binti Elias. Master of Laws degree in International Financial Law and Maritime Law, Jia Li Liu. Arvin Vijaya Kumar. Master of Laws degree in Maritime Law, Siti Farisha Binti Razlan. Postgraduate Diploma in Legal Practice, Sida Samina Kosar. Arnold Salarm Kimivor. The following awards were achieved under the University Joint Honours Programme. Bachelor of Arts, Rakib Anis Guman. Sasha Angela Hoy. Mewish Khan. Shannon Louise Kingston. Rebecca Marsh. And Jessica Emma Moore.
It is now my pleasure to call upon Christopher Hunt to address the Assembly on behalf of the graduates. Christopher.
Pro-Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, we've been invited here today as a celebration of our graduation, but I think it is time that we reflect on our journey, and while we can revel in our success, we should also recognise the people in our lives who made this possible. To our lecturers, the people who taught, guided, and led us through new passages of education, you are more than deserving of our recognition. dedicated and indefatigable to the learning and needs of each individual student. The guidance you have given us, the tireless marking, and endless emails about how to submit our assignments show that you are responsible for a great deal of our success, and we thank you. To our families, our mothers, fathers, husbands, wives, brothers, sisters, grandparents, aunts, uncles, step-family, guardians, and for those who are no longer with us, we thank you. For as long as we've been in education, you have marvelled at the work we've been able to produce. From finger paintings to dissertations, you've been with us and helped us flourish in all walks of life. And now, thankfully, your bank balances may start to recover. To our friends, old and new, many of us have become lifelong companions over these last few years, and of course, your recognition is just. Hours spent learning, studying, collaborating, and, heaven forbid, partying, have led to a bond that will be unachievable in other walks of life. Hold on to these friendships for as long as possible, because I assure you they will be one of a kind. To all, your help for us has been nothing short of invaluable, and I'm sure that all of us here would agree that you've been instrumental in our success. But I would also like to congratulate Dr. Jim Rodford upon receiving his honorary doctorate, and I look forward to his presence at the university bar later. Finally, to the graduates of this ceremony. We now find ourselves on the verge of new pastures. A number of us have already started employment, others may be starting in other avenues of education, and some may be in positions we never could have imagined as little as a few years ago. Although we are celebrating the end of our current journey and realizing the end of university is upon us, I can take solace in knowing that we will never stop learning, and as practitioners of education, it fills me with satisfaction knowing that we are fully equipped not only to understand new learning, but to use it to further our careers as authors of change. Thank you for the Pro-Chancellor for receiving the graduates of the School of Education in the University of Hertfordshire, class of 2017.
Thank you, Christopher, for those very nice comments. It now rests with me to conclude the ceremony, and I'd like to do so by congratulating all our graduates. I hope you were all sufficiently relaxed as you came across the stage to enjoy the experience, and I hope you'll remember today with a well-deserved sense of achievement. But before you leave, there are just two things we would like you to know. The first is that you are part of a brilliant generation. You're smart, you're hardworking, you're energetic, and you're great fun. And as you leave the university, we want you to remember this, and we want you to feel confident about yourselves. We'd also like you to feel proud of what you've achieved, because we're certainly very proud of you. The second is that we are constantly told by employers that what they most admire in UH graduates is their capacity for hard work and commitment to the job, their ability to solve problems constructively, and their nice, open personalities, and their ability to work well with others from a wide range of backgrounds and cultures. Each of you has these qualities, and you should feel good about them. In what is an exciting world that is increasingly multinational and multicultural, they are important, and we are sure that you will be able to use them in developing careers you really enjoy. And I would like to emphasize that last phrase, careers that you really enjoy. Your careers may very well take you all over the world, but we hope that wherever you are and whatever you may be doing, you'll keep in touch with us. You are now part of the university's alumni community of over 230,000 alumni spread over more than 190 countries. This is a truly global network that reflects the strength and breadth of our talented graduates, and one we suggest that you should take time to connect with. We also hope that you'll keep in touch with each other. As Christopher commented, the friends you make at university are very often the friends for life. But just before I finish, endorsing what Christopher said, I'd like to turn my attention to those who are sitting in front of me and those who are sitting behind me. I doubt if there is anyone who has graduated here today who could have done so without the help of their families and friends sitting in front of me, or the support and help of their tutors and lecturers sitting behind me. And I'd like all the graduates to show their appreciation of the support they've had by giving them a warm round of applause. After the ceremony, you're all invited to return to the Alban Arena, where graduates will be able to look at the photographs that were taken as you walked across the stage, and light refreshments will be served. So this concludes the formal part of the proceedings, and I would ask you to stand while the ceremonial procession leaves the Abbey. Thank you.